Hello friends, it's Dr. John WorldPeace, JD, coming to you from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm going to talk today about Americans burning down the USA and the American Zionist Holocaust in Palestine. Prayer for peace. I pray for peace. I pray for world peace. I pray for peace on earth. The path to peace in another 250 years of the Great American Experiment in democracy is a simple prayer. God knows what needs to be done, so those who want peace in the world do not have to direct God's actions. God knows how to heal America and put it back on track. Just pray for peace. The most important message of Jesus about the future is as follows. Ask and receive, seek and find, knock and enter. Matthew 7:7. If you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to the mountain, move from here to there, and it'll move. Nothing will be impossible for you. If you believe, that's Luke 17:20. If you believe in me, you'll do the works I do, and greater works will you do, says Jesus. John 14:12. What does this mean? It means we are living the present, in the present, that we defined in the past. And tomorrow we will manifest what we are projecting today. So pray for peace. It means we script our future, individually and as groups, large and small. You want to get rid of the darkness that has taken over America? The light of the world, the chosen nation of God, the chosen people of God? Then pray for peace. Often each day, all during the day, and let God take care of the rest. Visualize world peace and peace and peace on earth. Who's John WorldPeace? I'm the independent maverick candidate for President USA 2028. I'm the independent voter, not a Republican or Democrat. I'm the only global advocate for peace and world peace in the world human society. Since Gandhi was assassinated on January 30, 1948, which happened to be my mother's birthday, who was born in 1927. I was born 3 months later, April 24, 1948. Israel declared itself an independent nation on May 14, 1948, by David Ben-Gurion from Tel Aviv, and was recognized by the USA President Truman the same day. The dark shadow of those 4 years has been long. I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send and who will go for us? And I said, here I am, Lord, send me. Isaiah 6:8. I changed my name April 1, 1988, Good Friday. I declared myself the only advocate for Jesus Christ per John 14:26. Advocate, counselor in those verses is also an American attorney and lawyer. I practiced law for 20 years. I'm John WorldPeace. Jesus is the King of Peace. Revelation 11:16 is thought to refer to Jesus, but it refers to the advocate for Jesus. I have King of Kings, Lord of Lords embroidered on my right sleeve cuff. And tattooed on my thigh, my right thigh looks like this. There is much disagreement about the book of Revelations. Nobody really knows exactly what it means. There are many false preachers who claim to know when Jesus will return. The red letter words of Jesus in Matthew 24:36 and Mark 13:32, Jesus states, "No one, not even the angels in heaven or Jesus, knows the day and hour of Jesus' return." Only God knows. Now, personally, I don't believe that Jesus ever left, because he said, "Lo, I'll be with you always." But that's another story. It's only the most arrogant who claim to know what the enigmatic book of Revelations means, much less when Jesus will return, according to that book. No Christian preacher or priest has ever challenged me on the above since I changed my name in 1988, 37 years ago. Also, I'm the only global advocate for peace and world peace in the world human society. I have no peers. I have no challengers for the position. It's thankless. I'm 76, live a minimalist life, and I'm a follower of the spiritual red letter teachings of Jesus in the four Gospels, but I'm not a corporate Christian, nationalist, or Christian Zionist, nor a religionist of any stripe. I am one man with one message, world peace. Peace and teaching peace is my metric. I do not worship the earth god of money. See also King of Kings, LordofLords.com, and all this is, of course, down below, as well as a link to contribute if you so desire. My Christian website, King of Kings, LordofLords.com. My two most relevant of the 10 books linked from this site are The Life of Jesus Christ, an Epic Poem, and The Third Millennium Second Reformation of Christianity. Martin Luther set in motion the First Reformation of Christianity, October 31, 1546. I set in motion the Second Reformation on April 1, 1988, Good Friday, when I changed my name. My presidential credentials are on my flagship website, johnworldpeace.com. There are 43,000 pages there. Anything you want to know about me is there. I'm the most open person on the planet. Certainly way more open than any politician you know, of any stripe. I've written 154 books available on Amazon. Buy The Life of Jesus Christ, an Epic Poem. Read it, then read it again and again until you wake up. All right, the commentary here, Americans burning down the USA and the American Zionist Holocaust in Palestine. I'm the last American, and I'm the only advocate for Jesus Christ, John 14:26, and I'm the only global advocate for peace and world peace. The American Zionist Holocaust in Palestine. Friends, after the Palestinian freedom fighters in Gaza attacked the Zionists on October 7, 2023, and after Netanyahu began his Gaza Holocaust to free the hostages and eliminate Hamas from Gaza, he has accomplished neither. What is it, 15, 16, 17 months? After a truce and return of some hostages, America and the Zionists have re-engaged their Holocaust in Palestine. They're bombing again. Tent cities. Cut off food, water to Gaza, and re-engaged the bombing. The Palestinians' heads are bloodied, but they're not bowed, friends. The Americans and Israelis, with one of the most modern armies in the world, cannot defeat the Palestinians with rifles and RPGs and some rockets that have never hit anything of value except open land. Now pay attention to this. God used the Romans in 73 CE, Common Era, to purge the Jews from the ancient nation of Israel, raised the city of David, Jerusalem, raised the second temple of Solomon, not a stone left on top of another. From 1000 to 1250 CE, the Christian Crusades failed to take Jerusalem from the Muslims. Since 1948, when the Zionists declared themselves a new nation and the USA recognized them, the Zionists and Americans still do not control Palestine. 50,000 Palestinian casualties and 125,000 plus wounded, not counting those still under Gaza rubble. And the Palestinians have been bombed back into the Stone Age, but they still hold fast to their land, which they have occupied since 600 CE, 1400 years. Whose side do you think God is on? Think the Palestinians could hold on to Palestine without God when America is trying to blow them off the map in the Crusades? They're still there. God took the nation of Israel from the Jews when they crucified Jesus. Friends, I'm an American, born in America in 1948 in Houston, Texas. My ancestors and myself and my progeny have been veterans since the French and Indian Wars in the early 1700s. Unlike the yellow-bellied draft dodgers Trump and Musk. Trump and Musk worship the earth god money, and I worship the spiritual God of heaven and earth, and Jesus. The election of the insurrectionist Donald Trump president for a second time in 2024 was accomplished only with the support of the godless, fake, and false Christians in America, who support Donald Trump's cursing of the radical, liberal, left message of Jesus to heal the sick, shelter the homeless, and feed the hungry, or go to hell. Red letter words of Jesus, Matthew 25:31. The message that that Trump curses. Since assuming the presidency, Donald Trump and his imp of Satan, Elon Musk, have flooded the zone with contempt for American democracy. 25-year installation of the radical, liberal, left message of Jesus to heal the sick, feed the hungry, shelter the homeless in America and the world, and Donald Trump and his minions have an all-out war against that message. Americans for 250 years have created the only melting pot nation in the world, human society, that embraces all races, all religions, all nationalities, all genders, and as a result, God has blessed Americans above all nations in the world and have become a light in the world human society for truth, justice, and the American way, and Donald Trump is trying to burn it down. We're now witnessing and pathetically standing by watching Donald Trump and his imps dismantle the only nation in the world human society founded on and consistently striving for truth and justice in the American way. America has turned away from the light of God and toward the darkness of evil, Trump and the MAGA Republicans support the American Zionist Holocaust in Palestine since 1948, and the radical right destruction of the radical left message of Jesus to feed the hungry, shelter the homeless, heal the sick, or go to hell message of Jesus. On Easter Sunday, April 20, 2025, about a month from now, America is going to be judged by God, and then God's judgment of America and Zionists will be made obvious on God's schedule. But the turning point is Easter Sunday this year. I'm a radical anti-Zionist, political, anti-neo-Nazis, anti-racist Americans, but I am not anti-Semitic. I don't dislike or judge Jews, but I am against the political movement of Zionism, whether it's Jewish or Christian. I'm a radical left follower of the teachings of Jesus and not a corporate Christian nationalist or Christian Zionist, which is against the radical liberal left teachings of Jesus. The most radical and vicious anti-Semitics on the planet are the Semitic Jews, as evidenced by their Holocaust against the Semitic Muslims in Gaza. Ask yourself who God has blessed of the Semitic religionists. 2 billion Muslims or 17 million Jews? Think about it. Who's God blessed? Why are 2 billion Christians supporting 17 million Semitic Jews who crucified Jesus and now exterminate Palestinian Muslims? They're brothers in Abraham and Ishmael and Isaac. The MAGA Republicans have been brainwashed by the money-grubbing, racist, insurrectionist, traitor Trump, and the Democrats have been castrated by the same. The Democrats are lost in space. Elijah was the only prophet of God, and I'm the only advocate for Jesus Christ. John 14:26. Let those who have eyes see and those who have ears hear. I'm Dr. John WorldPeace, JD, the independent maverick candidate for President 2028 and the only advocate for Jesus, John 14:26, and the only global advocate for peace. I have no peers. I do not advocate violence in any form. The violence can never manifest peace, except for maybe the short term. If I'm a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. Friends, contribute if you're so inclined. All the money goes to promoting peace, not to buy me a Cadillac or Mercedes, and definitely not a Tesla. My metric's not money. I was self-employed in insurance, accounting, tax law. I have 3 degrees. I have a track record of success in business. I live a minimalist life by choice. Pray for peace. If you don't pray for it, you're not going to get it. Have a good day.